Hello, Malcolm. Hello, everyone else. Today you get RimWorld. I had a lot to do, and besides, it's time to look in on Welsh. I have been playing this colony in the background for quite some time, and it's much bigger than it was. I think I may be approaching some kind of RimWorld record. I believe we currently have 64 colonists. I don't think we're at 65 yet. I think 64 was where we were. And we've been playing on low difficulty, second from the bottom difficulty on Randy Random, because only Randy sends us enough ships for trade. And even so, because we have the animosity of everyone on the surface, now I could capture and let go bunches of their people and regain their non-animosity, but I was having so much trouble with them just causing ruckus on my map that I kept taking them prisoner, and so they all hate me. So my trade's reduced, and I have resorted to using the dev tools to bring in trade ships several times now, because it's just, I mean, it's probably doable. We are doing fine. I've only done it just to be like, okay, I need a boost in such and such, gotta get it done. So I haven't been abusing it terribly, but the map will run out of resources in the end. We consume quite a lot of steel to operate the base as it is. There's several component failures a day. Let's zoom in before you get to see everything. Maybe I should do that. Let's zoom out. Okay, so this area I'm waving my mouse in here is where we started. That's our original room, and it's now our first kitchen. And out here is the first area we really developed out, and we fenced this in early on to make food fields. This is now all hay and flowers, and has been for a very long time. The only change in the old castle area, really, other than some like little beefings in the amount of improvised explosive devices around there and so forth, is I recently put in a games room here, because people are often coming out here to get textiles. We seem to have a lot of cloth built up. People are often coming out here to get textiles, and they are sometimes coming out here to do work in the power stations. Something just died. You hear that? Something just died. I hope it was nothing of ours. We would have had a warning. An auto door has broken down. I might have too many auto doors. I have a lot. But yeah, people got to come down here to do that. Anyway, back up to the main base. So that's the original area of the base, and this is the secondary area we developed. And now this has grown gigantic, basically. So our interior fields, which you've seen before, and our interior fridge, which you've seen before, and this workroom, which you've seen before, are all running away as regular, cooking and eating and bustling away. We are running a little short on meals quite often lately, and I'm thinking that I may need to transfer some more people to cooking or decrease the responsibilities of some cooks to start getting that churned. Let's see where we're standing. Oh, we're not bad. Not gonna starve. And we're growing plenty of devil strand in here. That stuff takes so long to mature. So this is 93% grown. It grows about 2% a day. So even that nice highly grown devil strand is nowhere near. We make all our parkas and toques from devil strand. And what we've done is we've started making power armor and power armor helmets for our sword wielders. We have quite a few people who prefer melee and have a joy in melee. There's some who have a joy in both melee and shooting, and they get guns mainly, because we need gunners. We've got a lot of swordsmen, and they are getting their power armor, which is kind of body fitted. So Dietrich, he's a little tubby. You can see the tubby power armor there. He's in the farm here cleaning up. The farm's had some changes. We managed to tame a breeding pair of thrombos. That took a long time, but this is an old colony now. I'm going to turn off the colonists bar for now, because there is the bloody colonist bar. That might be it. No, that's not it. Is that it? No. Oh my god. That's gotta be it. There we go, that looks a little better. So we did tame a breeding pair of thrumbos, little by little, and we now have a young thrumbo. They're no real use. We're training them for hauling, so we'll set them loose and get them hauled once we've got them trained. They're soups hard to train. And we have tamed a breeding pair of megasloths, which is actually really great because we're starting to get a bit of megasloth wool off them, and it makes really nice pants and shirts for us. And there's our monstrous heap of cows, which basically every time a bull gets mature and starts impregnating the cows, as soon as a male bull is born, we kill the bull and continue. But this does lead to a slow buildup of cows, which we can slaughter. We don't train them so that no one forms a bond. The megasloths, are named and stuff. People have bonds. Jamaica the megasloth. Oops, that's Briar the megasloth. Megasloth 1 the megasloth. Okay, that one's not named. And that one's Yucca the megasloth. You know what I mean. They like them. They'll be sad if I eat them. Okay, so back over into the new section. Where the prison was, we've now expanded the hospital system. Because, you know what I need to do while we're doing this? I need to go into options and boop, 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 choose storyteller. Let's get rough. Let's go with rough. And close, and we will save in all our back slots right now, because if it gets too ugly, folks, I'm not going to do it. Like Welsh is quite important to me, and I don't really play at rough, but I'd like something nasty to happen. I think that'd be dandy. So we expanded the hospital hugely, in case we get a plague or something, and I've made medi stashes everywhere. There's still one waiting to get filled up there, but we've got medication production in overdrive. I'll show you that in a minute. Anyway, and we put some TVs in, so there are some beds. You see there's 3 beds there, 3 beds there, and 2 beds there that have television coverage. So when people go down for regular illnesses, they can have that. Our jail is now equipped as a full hospital with security and roses, and some sculptures of people getting, captured and stuff. Yeah, people getting captured and stuff. The right sculpture for jail. So that's our main intake jail now. And what we've done is we dug out a holding cell. And this is a fancy, nice little room with massive security. Good luck getting out. You'll get shot. And even a place to sit and eat, which they use. We had a bunch of prisoners, which we've now all recruited. But yeah, we have a massive holding cell. So basically they come in here, and as soon as they've been healed in this rather well-equipped hospital facility, some of these beds even have vitals monitors, then what I'll do is de-jail this, and then force transfer them to this, and then re-jail that once the force transfer is engaged. So we do have that capacity. I just installed that. I'm very proud. It's summer right now, and I realized that there was swamp hole in here, so I threw some moisture pumps in randomly and wildly. Those should clear that out, and we'll get that covered and tiled in nicely. We've got just enough limestone left to do a bit of spare work like that. We've used up a lot of limestone, but we have managed to dig a lot of limestone. These storage areas and this big rec room are mostly the same. I moved the marriage areas to here. Marriage area was here, between here, but I felt like maybe they couldn't access it, so I moved the marriage areas to here and here. Everything else is the same. They got some basic televisions. They've got some chess sets. There's a nicer television over here in the weird rec rooms. No one ever uses these. There's some basic televisions, and then there's a nice television, but no one ever uses those. That's fun. We've dug a couple extra battery rooms in here just recently. These are like brand new builds. And a lot of these bedrooms are new builds. We've really turned into quite a large colony with 64 colonists. And we do have some spare bedrooms, just in case couples break up and in case we get more people. So, yeah, massive kind of apartment complex. And it's going to be time to build a 4th kitchen. We did build a 3rd kitchen right up in here. And got that rocking with 3 stoves, so we get some meals in there. But we've got like 3 stoves here, 3 stoves in the other, and 4 stoves in the other, so that's 10 stoves for 64 colonists. I think we're pushing the point where we're going to have to pop in another stove. There is room for one here, but I don't want to do it here. I wouldn't. I'd like to find a new spot for a kitchen that's not too inconvenient to food, but the problem is refrigerating the meal storage. This one I solved by superventing this corridor and superventing this. So we've got this area that's cooled really low. It's only running negative 15 right now, but it's turned down nice and low. It's 11 above outside, that's why. You don't have to use that many coolers on this map because it's usually very cold. I mean, it's the 5th of August. But that keeps the food frozen. It's negative 6 in there despite traffic. And rice is building up. We sold a bunch a while ago, but rice will eventually build up and slowly start piling up in this backup storeroom, which is backup for everything. It stores everything but at low priority, and it's huge. And then we've got some preferred priority stuff near every single kitchen so that they always have animal products, food storage, vegetables. Here's our little room for rolling smoke leaf. The dogs just bring the smoke leaf in, or they're supposed to. I guess we've only got one in storage. We're out, but we've got 154 rolled, and we've only got a few heads in the colony who really smoke it. Other people might puff it once in a while, but mostly it builds up for sale. I mean, 154, we're not going to run out. It's just going to keep building up. Smoke leaf binge. Beaver loner is binging on smoke leaf. Well, we should see Beaver here pretty soon. Then let's see if we can jump to Beaver. Hello, Beaver. Oh yeah, she's heading straight for it. Smoking smoke leaf joint. So we'll see what Beaver does. It's kind of interesting because their smoke leaf binges don't always involve smoking a lot of smoke leaf. Sometimes they smoke one, eat, and go to bed. You know, just like in real life, it's like, whoo, I'm done. So she's grabbed one. Beaver loner, female colonist of Welsh, age 47, mental state, binging on smoke leaf, equipped, plasteel longsword, masterwork. Oh, let's take a look at her gear. Information on her longsword. The ancient weapon of kings, the longsword can be used for slashing or stabbing. It is deadly in the right hands. Red alligator. This weapon bears an artwork of Julio Ruya Te putting Minoka crocodile Comboa to sleep with anesthetic as blood pools at Ruya's feet. Ruya has blood smeared on his face. The image is bordered by 6 rabbits, and the work is shaded in hues of grey and black. This depiction relates to crocodile surgery on the 7th of September 5516. It is now 5517 recent. Author Akio Rubber Kraus. He's made a lot of our weapons. He's quite a good smith, as you can see. It does 30 melee damage. Good luck. It'll take your arm off. And she's wearing full power armor at her age of 47. Let's check her character. Oh, close that. Her character. And she's at 10 melee skill, which equates to expert. And she likes it, so she enjoys chopping. So Beaver, she's now wandering. Okay, we'll move on with our tour as Beaver wanders. We've put in some more power facilities way up here. We put in some more fans up here. That's recent. We've got 4 fans in there. It's kind of handy. Need them. And we have captured geotherms since last you saw too. So I think all 3 of these geotherms were captured, and those fans laid in as well since last you saw. And they have some defenses. Lots of improvised explosive device traps. They seem to work beautifully, and animals don't step on them much once in a while. So they're really handy, and we do have lots of mortars. So if we take a raid, really, hopefully they wait a while, but even if they're coming in fast, we man up our mortars. We've got mortar here, 2 here but 1's EMP, 2 here but 1's EMP, and then we've got 3 spare mortars over here as well, and there's shells stashed near all the mortars. I love that sound of them working in there. That's Setsuko making components. What's our components at? 177. We're set to hold 190, and we have a lot of component benches. We still have trouble holding 190, and it chews down the steel like fiendishly fast. We have exhausted most of the good deep drilling around our place. There's a few kind of emergency veins of steel we can nail. Oh, up here we found something neat. We're digging another pair of food balls because, you know, planning ahead. And we opened up this big sector, which is all marshland and trees and stuff. So we got this right inside the base, which is really cool. First I thought of using it for just farming because it's soil. But then, what is all that? Moss. Oh my god, I wonder if you can harvest moss. Neat, that's really cool. Never seen it before. I'm thinking we're going to build some nuclear reactors in here, because you need an unroofed area to build them. So I'm thinking we're going to build some nukes in there. But we got a big vein of steel in here we can exploit. We got a small vein of steel. Oops, someone's on a major break risk. Hail. Let's check his needs. Okay, his mood's quite low and dropping. He needs food, but it's not desperate. He needs rest, but it's not desperate. His joy is not bad. His beauty's not bad. His comfort's not bad. His space is nice and high. Spacious interior +5. Okay, 8 without table -3. Feeling bad -4. Cabin fever mild -7. Well, that should come off with his outdoor missions here, really. And hungry -8. So, Hale, you're drafted. And we'll go to your needs. And we're going to stand you outside till, yeah, his cabin fever's gone. And then we're going to let him go. He's consuming fine meals. So Hale is going to grab himself one of these high quality meals which have milk, potatoes, and rice in them. He's going to mow that big bad boy down. We're going to save our game right here. I think that's wise. Always do it. There's Hale feasting. We'll continue our tour as the dogs haul things. Our trained wolves are great. There's two problems with wolves. You can't have cats or other dogs with them. They kill them. And they can't eat vegetables, so they eat either cooked human food or meat, basically, or kibble if you can make it, but I don't bother. They just eat our cooked meals. They're worth their food, as you can see. Look at them hauling that rice. They do the job. They keep all the animals fed, they keep the fridges full, they haul that rice. And they bring in game. We've always got a little bit of meat and leather in the place, even though we just had a sale. We've got a bunch of leather already. I guess we've eaten all the meat they brought in. So yeah, other than more food balls, nothing much there. Chickens are going crazy. We've been breeding chickens up. I should probably check and see if I got any male chicks there. Make sure kill out any male chicks. Out of the one, we keep one. Same thing with the cows, but man, we got lots. So we got 44 eggs in stock and 60 milk in stock. Pretty low, so you know it's not bad if we get a bit more. Food's fine. Hay's gone. Wow, we got no hay, but let's see, our hay is at 73% maturity here, and 66% maturity here, and 63% maturity there. That's not really too far along. It's a few days out. Good thing we have a passel of rice, because we are programmed to go ahead and feed the cattle on potatoes and rice and the like. Oh look, someone's training Thrumbo. Ape here is, oops, can't click him. Can't click him. Ape was training that Thrumbo, but he went to sleep on him. We do try to tame any more Thrombos we see. We haven't successfully tamed any others, but they're so long-lived, you know, it's great. We'll probably breed a few off. I don't think we'll kill them for their horns. We're going to train them up as pack animals and use them. We don't use any of our animals for combat. Okay, here's Art Storage A with its nice new granite floor. I've been recovering steel by ripping out steel-based flooring like concrete and stuff, so rip that out, put down some granite, nice paved stone here, looks good. Got lots of art made, tons of sculptures made, because we got wood. Oh, I'll show you where we get most of our wood now. There's Art Storage 2, it's also getting filled up. Down here is our new workroom, brightly lit. We got 3 components benches cranking, another tailor bench cranking, another machining bench cranking, making weapons and armor, another machining bench cranking, making weapons and armor, and a drug manufacturing bench making meds, because we're cranking up our meds into full power. We managed to buy a lot of Nutramians, and we're just going to transform them into meds and scatter them all over the base so we have meds for revs. Basically, we're trying to make this base work long term. Our biggest problem is steel. Everything else we're handling without a problem. Even plasteel's not that bad to come by because we can sell stuff. But steel, it's hard to get enough trade to get steel. I've had to cheat a little. Not super cheat, I'm still buying it, but it's cheap. So yeah, up here's where we're getting our wood. We got another patch of devil strand, and we got a patch of indoor pine trees growing up here. Kind of awesome. Now with Randy on rough, I don't know what's gonna get hucked our way. I think it's time to save again. So right. So love it when they get their work done. I love the lighting on the hospital and jail there. That's super awesome. I waited. Here's our massive storage yards of steel and stone and stuff. We automatically chop any stone we get. It's done. Oh man. Workrooms, kitchens galore. It's done up here. There's the stone chopping room. So any stone blocks get automatically hauled by the dogs up to here preferentially. And these 2 chopping tables, chop them up. And they've got full tool cabinet support. I did the tool cabinets better in the new workroom. So everything in here has 2 tool cabinets linked to it wherever you go. So they're getting their maximum 112% work support. So I did better with that, but it takes a big room to really set up a good workroom because you need storage for junk too. Like, a problem is unfinished items lying around. Um, you know, like, it's not as bad, but there was unfinished guns and junk blocking up the doorway and stuff in here. It was terrible, terrible, I tell you, terrible. Very happy with everything. I guess we're turning up time to 2. Game runs like a bloody pogo stick on anything above 1 with this many colonists. It's just ludicrous. It's running okay right now, actually. I think it's running better than it has in ages. It's pretty cold in the kitchen. Yeah, it's running remarkably smoothly for speed 2. Let's try speed 3. I want stuff to happen. Speed 3 might be risky. Stuff could happen suddenly. But yeah, I think we want the night to end and stuff. It's 3 a.m. at the colony. At, what, 6 a.m.? I think the main lights fire on and all the crop stuff. It's pouring with rain. Our snowmen are long gone. But it shows the map to its good advantage to have this nice warmer weather. It's now -1 outside and pouring with rain. Nice warmer weather. Yeah, this is summer here at our colony. We're fairly far north and fairly high up. I've preferentially done frozen colonies in the rocks up till now. My last one was way more frozen. It was like 121 below in winter. I'm going to do a jungle one next. They've got flowing rivers and other interesting stuff in the game. Boy, are we ever out of silver. Holy smokes. I hope we can keep making components because we're not buying squat. I suppose I should look out for some more steel patches. Let's get our deep drill scanner out here and pop it open. You can see where I've drilled out patches. And there's other patches that are probably steel that we can find, but some of them are in swamps, so they're pretty much impossible to. Somebody's got exhaustion. Oh, it's Mr. Binging on Smoke Leaf. Going to bed right now, I bet. Yeah, I'm going straight to bed. Yes, sir. Okay, Beaver, good job. How do I get off you? Good job. Right, escape in this game. Well... Yeah, there's nothing major happening in the colony. Food's building up. I lost my ability to see the deep drilling because I was looking at stupid Beaver. So let's go back to the deep driller. My god, it's a nightmare trying to move at speed 3. There we go, at speed 1 you can move. And let's look for a patch of... Well, I mean, that's probably steel right there. And now that we've built these power systems all the way out here, well, I'm betting if we just threw a deep drill down... I mean, you can't tell what's there until you drill it, but let's just bang a deep drill in and just see if we get ourselves a little steel. Hopefully that's steel. We'll save on that so I don't have to do it over again. That's the way to do it. Every time you do something in RimWorld, you should save because you never know what the game's going to do to you. Especially because I set Randy up to rough. I'm surprised he hasn't done something really appalling yet, you know. It seems odd that we haven't been smashed in pieces here. Tweety's gotten food poisoning from simple meal. Good thing a dog ate it then. Yeah, food poisoning is covered by a lot of things, but if you have a lot of janitors, and you have good cooks, and you have freezer facilities for everything, your food poisoning is very rare. And I don't know what the mechanics of it are, but those are the measures I've taken. The place has mass janitors. You see Vulture there sweeping up. We have dedicated janitors by the million. And yeah, the cooks are high-level cooks. They don't let anyone cook who doesn't like cooking, so they get to be good at it. And everything's frozen. The meals are immediately frozen once made, basically. And yeah, food poisoning's relatively rare. It was much more common at the beginning. So we've had most of our tour. I did heat the dog's den. We've got the dog's sort of rec room here. I did heat that. Clothing storage. I've turned up our clothing production a bit, so there's a bit more clothing storage. Here's our weapons locker. And I didn't want them to continue with their minigun and charge rifle builds. They've got, always make so there's one in storage set on. I didn't want to continue with it till we'd really caught up on components. So I'm not going to equip anyone with those, even though we have a lot of people who have like older sniper rifles, some assault rifles, some things that just aren't the hottest. Oh, I do love the noise of them making that stuff. That is really quite cool. There's Jenny making some meds. She's getting along quick. Let's take a look. I'm trying to make sure that my people who do meds are also doing crafting, because they need crafting skill to make meds, and they need med skill to make meds, and those people are not common. Making meds, I've only got a few people in the colony who can really do it. So I've assigned them up to more crafting to keep their crafting skill up, so that they're rolling smoke leaf more often, cutting stone blocks more often, or just making components more often, because without them we can't make meds. I mean, without neutral means you can't make meds, so you could argue that you have to buy anyway, but it's a lot cheaper this way. And we have control. We can buy a huge pile of neutral amines and just constantly make the amount of meds we want. Got everything they make set to drop on floor except for the weapons and armor, because those take so long to make it doesn't matter if they take the time. But all these other things, there's Belle making some meds in this mid bench. Nutri-amine, herbal medicine, and cloth. She is slow. What's her skills? 7 medicine and crafting. 6? She has really high crafting. I'm surprised she's not going that fast. That's fine. Back to time 2. We really need Randy to do something horrible. We'll just save our game here. Come on, Randy, do something horrible. I mean, I could just go into dev mode and execute a raid, but I'd kind of rather Randy did it. I don't like using the dev mode. It bothers me. I have used it a bit, but I don't like using it. It's disturbing to use. You feel like you're wrecking your game. Although this colony, Welsh has become an exercise in balancing on the large scale. I'm trying to balance production, trade, and functionality as best I can. On the largest scale I've ever done in this game, I've never had a colony this size. This place is huge. We do need another rec room too, eh? They could use another rec room. They could use another kitchen and another rec room. I'm kind of wondering if maybe along here, like, if I put a kitchen in here, it wouldn't be disastrously far from cooler facilities. Gosh, no, I can't vent the cooling all that way because I've got all these things cross-vented. The reason I have so much cross-venting is fire. If fire breaks out in these narrow corridors, in these exposed power lines, hey look, I didn't floor this. The temperature in the corridor can soar, and then anyone that tries to come and fight the fire gets totally killed. But if you've got all these vents in, the temperature just like stays in the 20s, even for a fairly serious corridor fire. So I've learned to waste the steel on cross-venting everything, and it saves a bit on heat, because I don't have to heat everything. There's ones where I don't have any heat in and they're still fine. Even in the dead of winter, they're comfy and warm because of the massive venting. So that is saving me a little electricity, having all that venting. But man, the steel cost's high. When you look at all the vents, I think they're 30 steel each. And when you look at all the vents that are in, you realize that it's actually a lot of steel. See, how's the temperature in these? Oh, they've got a heater, so it should be fine. Oh yeah, it's fine. 20 and 21. So yeah, new kitchen, new rec room. Access to cold facilities to store the meals. Unless I built it up here, but that's not really handy to these bedrooms. I could technically make... Well, no, the bedrooms are far more down than they are up. It was like I could make a kitchen up there and get a cold room vented on that open space up there. But These bedrooms are far more down than they are up. This is where we've got the concentration of people sleeping who need to be able to get up and have a quick breakfast, who don't have a quick enough breakfast. So around this area is going to be where it has to happen, basically. Man, we've had a full tour. I don't understand what Randy's doing. It's going to be so bad when it comes. And we're all out of base and wandering around when it comes for sure. It'll all be like, oh, what do you do? I was just fixing this and tidying that up. There's a giant home area that they clean after all, so our janitors are now off and out of base cleaning, and I haven't bothered to go edit the home area down to reduce that because it's fine. We have the staff. We're good. Bet you that's what Leo's doing. Cleaning dirt. Yep. Yeah, cleaning dirt somewhere out in the middle of nowhere. Bit of waste. Autosave, nice. Oh, that means it's only been half a colony day, and that was the first autosave, and we're set on half a day. Randy, do something horrible. Come on. Well, we got to see the place. That was what we came here for. It's huge. Welsh has turned out enormous. And we are planning more expansions, but like I said, I gotta place that kitchen pretty carefully and stuff. It would sure be nice if there was another open space. Let's see where the build barrier is. So if I build that, okay, there's my build barrier. I can't build outside that. Yeah, it would sure be nice if there was another open space so I could make a cooler, but I don't think that's likely to happen. I think this map may have concentrated all its open space in one area up here because there's only so many holes in the rocks in one map, and that's a fair amount right there. There's that build barrier way over there, so we've got all this rock we can build up into. So yeah, I should pull the colony north for sure, but I should also set up a third kitchen, or a fourth kitchen rather, down around here. But I just preserving the food's gonna be hard. I don't know how to do that. I don't want stuff going rotten. Interesting. I'll just have to make small food storages, and so any overflow will get trucked to this freezer, but that's a long way to go. It's going to cost them a lot of work. But the food feed off here, as long as the harvest is rolling in, there's food feed off here, so that's easy. I'll go closer in. Oh, we put in a new crematorium too. It's got mostly the same bills as the other one. Burn certain types of clothing, burn our clothing at certain wear levels, and burn corpses, and most importantly, burn any hard drugs that come in here. Where's my storage area? There should be a storage area. There it is. Yeah, burn any hard drugs that come in here, and they go straight to that storage area, because we don't want our heads getting their hands on hard drugs. Here's NG making what's power armor? Yep. 750 work left. Ways to go on that. But probably further ahead than I believe this is Messina's. No, that's Otter's power armor, 2532. Oh, that means Messina finished a suit of this stuff off, and another swordsman picked it up. Because not all the swordsmen are in full power armor, although I think they're all in helmets, because here we've got a worn out helmet that I'll sell on the next sales round. Honest to God, that helmet's not in good shape. I wonder if we're gonna burn it. I've got them set to burn power armor at a certain level, but it's pretty low because that stuff's expensive. One of those helmets is like a pile of components of plasteel and crud. Place is staying clean. Randy has not done a thing to us. Well, you know, that's annoying. And yet it's not annoying at the same time. It is pouring with rain in the colony right now. 11 p.m. at the colony. Pouring with rain. We'll get time right up to 3. You know, I think the game might run better with the Colonist bar switched off. Let me just test that. Let's grab that Colonist bar, where the hell it is. Which one is it? Okay, does that cause me to get more laggy? Nope, I swear the game's running better than normal. Well, let's turn that back off. Symbol for the colonist part doesn't make much sense. Messina and Kiri. Kiri is an ascetic, so she likes a plain bedroom. So this bedroom's a little too luxurious for her. Let's see what her needs are. No minuses. She likes an impressive rec room. She just likes a plain bedroom, but when they're not going out, this is her room. Down here, it's just got a nice flagstone floor. I've got to keep ascetics rooms because we've got another ascetic here, and he likes a plain room. Let's check his needs. Gorilla. Ascetic has awful bedroom +5, so if I made it even worse, he'd like it even more probably. Beaver is starving. We will draft and undraft Beaver, and Beaver will mow down a fine meal that she had in her stuff. It's probably because she went to bed super high. It gives you a hungriness bonus, or hungriness plus if you are super high. So yeah, it's 3 in the morning and she woke up hungry and had to nosh down, basically. She's one of our heads. Let's check her out. Beaver. Character. Chemical interest, brawler, and prostophobe. Oh no, have I given her prosthetic limbs? Not yet. Yeah, she doesn't like them, so let's hope she never blows a leg off, because we're gonna give her one if she does. You know, she'll have to just suffer with it. She don't like it. She doesn't like people with prosthetic limbs either, the judgmental beast. Here's Scarlet, and it is steel. Oh, thank gracious. So we will happily burrow that out, and that will help us out. However, I think we're going to toggle power off on that unit. Scarlet, prioritize flipping switch, turn it off. I'm going to switch that off, get everyone inside where they belong. It's early in the morning. We're going to save our game in multiple slots. And then I'm going to trigger a raid. This is wrong, this is evil, this is wrong. But I think there is in fact a tool for me to go ahead and do that. And since we're on rough, it's probably going to be nasty. So let's just see. Now where is it? There it is. And then you go up here, and you've got all these buttons. Execute raid. There it is. I've never tried this button. Okay. Hostile spacer, so that's really cool. Let's go with a raid from Murder Rig. Oh no, I don't know anything about that. Okay, I don't know how that works. Turning that back off. I don't know what those points mean. We're going back to normal. Okay, I don't know how to do that. So I thought I could just make a raid happen automatically, but it wants all points. I don't know what that means. I could try it and find out. You know, I think I won't. Not only do I not like using dev mode, I'm kind of scared of it. So unless Randy does something truly horrific, I think we're going to probably call it an episode on this tour. We have rice and potatoes going here. Lots of them. And most of our expansion balls that we've created have gone to rice. We've put in a bit of potatoes and berries and such like. We seem to be growing enough cotton to get by. Let's just check that. Yeah, we have 1,600 cotton. Because I took out a bunch of our cotton and added a bit of heel root because we were running a little shorter on heel root. And added some more berries and smoke leaf down there. Because I figured with more colonists there will be a little more basic smoke leaf consumption. Only one idle. Balthazar. If I draft and undraft him. Yeah, now he's sowing an area. Sometimes you give them a kick and they path to something to do. And that's all you have to do. Because they are all jobbed up. They've got good jobs laid out. Okay, looks like we brought in a harvest of smoke leaf and carries here rolling some. Away. Everyone's cooking and eating. Seems weird to be cooking in power armor, but that's how it is. I mean, I could get them to take it off to save wear on it during the day, but it just seems easier just to have them wear it. That way if they're out there and they run into a bear, they're ready. Cargo pods. Let's check them out. What's fallen from the sky? Ooh, nutrient paste meals. We'll have those. You know what? Food is food. Even if nutrient paste isn't that delicious. Which is on, which is off. Just hit the time button. There we go. Some dogs will probably come out and pick these up pretty post-haste, despite the distance from the colony. There's a fumarole here. Let's see. It's not direly far from this fumarole. If we went down and then cut through the rock, yeah, that's a reasonable way to get to that fumarole. Oh, certainly easier than over here. That's a long way to our colony. Cooler breakdown. But our system could in fact go through this and snag that fumarole. It's good for 3,600 steady watts, the fumarole. Hydroponics spacing down. Components are pulling back up. Man, it's hard to keep up with them, and man, it eats steel. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go turn that deep drill back on. Everyone's on flick switch 1, so someone will come do it, and I think I'll go ahead and build a duplicate of it right next to it. We can afford the electrical power. Let's actually mine this whole unit all at once. Let's take it out. We gotta build the deep drills for it anyway. You can't pick them up and move them. So we'll mine that all out, and then we'll disassemble those drills, and that should give us another 1,000 or 2,000 steel, get us going along anyway. Okay, well, here we are cooking meals, growing wheat, all that stuff. Man, there's no hay at all. Like, holy smokes. The animals are actually chewing into the rice. That hasn't happened for quite a while. We may really need to expand food production. It might be wise to expand hay production. Could almost use some of this area. I'd want to pump it dry. There's nothing really well sized for it here, but if I sealed this off and lit it up and heated it, I could grow hay in it. Let's just see what a sun lamp looks like. It's almost worth 2 sun lamps to do the area. Because you won't find soil. If you dig out there, that won't be soil underneath. It'll be rock underneath where you dig out. So you'd have one way over here and one way up here. And you'd have to seal it off here. But then if you pump this out, it's all soil. If you pump the swamp out, it's all soil. So musing on that. I think we have enough rice to keep feeding the animals. I think we'll be alright till the hay comes in, but yeah, that's the first time for a long time that we've had the hay fail on us. It's okay, this feed pile is set at important or critical or something, so they'll have lots of rice and potatoes to eat. I don't understand why Randy hasn't pranged us. I'm almost tempted to go to that execute raid, you know. Seems crazy. Something should have happened here. They are building these drills. Good work. It takes quite a while to build a deep drill, as you can see. These are experienced constructors. Let's check Schwartz's skill. He's 15 on construction. So very... What does that call him? What's the title of a 15? He's a planet class master. They gain experience while they're doing it and lose it while they're not. That's kind of cool. Works well. Everyone's set to mine, so we'll always have staff coming out manning those deep drills. Basically, everyone is set to mining. So someone will always make themselves available. Here's Rubber making some armor. Yep. Yeah, I guess that helmet will just sit there and rot until someone else's helmet wears out worse, but that's the way it's set. They're set to wear their power armor down pretty hard because it's super, super costly to make. Components are wobbling. You know, they've gone up a little, but they're really wobbly. We just eat components all day. Oh, and plus we ate a bunch making those drills. Yeah, we just ate a bunch making those drills. But steel makes components. 25 steel makes 1 component, so... You know, and you win in the end with the drills. And that'll do that whole patch, except for one little piece of it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and execute a raid with, like, massive points and see what happens. Because I need this to occur. So, we're gonna go there, and we're gonna go there. And we're gonna... What happens with execute incident? There's no raids there. Oh my god, look at all that stuff. Holy snap. Okay, let's... yeah, we'll just go ahead. We won't even give anyone... Oh, someone needs to go to the hospital. There's always something. Hannah! It's 6 p.m. and she's in bed. She'll get treated in bed, frankly. Okay, maybe I should turn these all off, eh? Oops. Maybe I should turn these all off. Yeah. So, Eric... Turn that off. Is that powered off? I hope it is. And we'll let Artie finish building that. Oh my god, seriously? You're gonna build that now? No, it wasn't off either. Okay, Artie needs to finish this. We're just letting them do this. Artie is now eating lunch, so we're gonna designate toggle. And as soon as Artie's eaten, he's going for a walk. No, flick that switch. I could cancel the other one. I wonder if anyone's actually building it. Setsuko might be doing it right now. Okay, well, speed 3, it won't take too long. Work left, 67, so yeah, that won't take too long. And then we'll toggle that thing off. And then the raiders will come and blow up the drills that we just wasted time building. That's normal. That's absolutely every day. We're going to go ahead and take a fairly high option on those points. I mean, here we are on Randy difficult, so we may get raided while I'm waiting to do it. I'm hoping. In the meantime, Setsuko, turn off that drill. There we go, and you're smelting metal from slag, are you? Way over here. Is that right? Is that so? Look at this. Look at our path. Okay, I think we're going to let her do that. Hell with it. I don't know if she'll make it all the way out there. I don't really want her out there during a raid, but you know what? She'll get there and back. And the dogs should fetch that food. So really, we're just going to wait for Setsuko to come home. Oh my god. And then we're going to try to execute a raid and see what happens. I don't know what will happen because I don't know what this price thing is. It may be just like ridiculous. Okay, Setsuko, hurry home. She's not even a night owl, I don't think. Where is she? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. There she is. No, she's a jealous psychopath, but she's not a night owl. And here she is out at 11 p.m. Oh, God. She's gonna need a long sleep after this. She's getting back home. We've paved so much of this, your movement speed goes up when you get home. Yeah. Okay, she's in with her stupid metal. As soon as she gets in the door, I'm going to draft and undraft her. And she'll probably drop that metal and go do something else, so... Yep. Resting, exactly. Just leave that metal there, you fool. You fool. And we'll go time 3 till morning. Let them get some... Oh, God. Really? I'm gonna wait until they've had breakfast to raid them. Doesn't that defeat the purpose of a raid, really? Yeah, it kinda does, doesn't it? Let's just do it. Okay, save game. And let's do it. Let's see what happens. Execute raid with murder rig. Why not? And we'll go right. My cursor fell on 1200. Let's do it. Oh, I get a choice. immediate attack smart, stage, then attack, siege. Well, I always choose stage, then attack. I mean, that lets me shell the poop out of them, so I guess I'd better do immediate attack smart. Okay, let's turn dev mode back off. Oh no, there's a relationship. One of them is Rubber's father, and one of them is Isis's father. That's nice. Oh, I forgot to jump to location. Now I have to go find them. So, do we man the mortars? Where are they? There they are. Yeah, let's man the mortars. It'll take them a little while. Okay, gunners. Artie, I think you're a pretty good gunner. Shooting is 9 with no enthusiasm, but you're going to take that mortar. And Jova. Shooting is 6 with enthusiasm. You're going to take this mortar. Scorpion. 5 with enthusiasm. No, 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 no. Rubbers. 9 with enthusiasm. You'll take this mortar. Now, what about the rest of your turkeys? 10 with enthusiasm on Scarlet. You'll take this mortar. And Sir has nothing. Termite, no. Melor, no. Let's see, Condor, no. Who we got over here? Jenny? No. Shay? Not really. Spider! Oh, 9 with enthusiasm. Fire up that gun. And who's this? Strange? 10 with double enthusiasm. Fire up this gun. Or this gun. Or this gun. Okay, that should get us mortared up. Everyone else can stay in bed for the moment, and we will see what happens. So we're going to watch them fight us here. Oh, they're well done. They're going to step on some of the bombs, guaranteed, though. Maybe they won't. Oh, man, they're laying it down, dog. Boss died. Murder rig. Asati Shar, boss of Murder Rig, has died. The new boss is Jared Fizz Krause. Okay, well, I guess someone went down on one of our bombs. They're taking out our guns. Oh, we're shelling now. Oop. Oh, he's not. Yeah, no, he didn't move in time. Our shells are coming in. We just blew up all our own defensive emplacements. These guys are really well armed. But they keep triggering our bombs. Oh, we're shelling our own stuff to pieces, eh? We're gonna have repair people coming down here in a second. Probably should prevent that. No, I don't want to draft everyone because it'll become complex, so let's just continue. Wow, they're shredding our guns, eh? Some of our shells will be coming in, though. Come on, boys, fire those shells. Here we go. Terrible shot. Probably going to blow up those caribou if they go near them. Man, we're shelling our own junk way more than anything. They're not shooting one of our dogs, are they? No, they're shooting that country. Oh no, we just broke the power system here. Oh snap, I better go power. The roofing orders are in here, so that'll be fixed automatically. But oh look, and this power system's blown too. Holy smokes, and this power system's blown. Wow, we blew out the power system. Okay, so they're now fleeing. Okay, Trudy's down. Let's check her out. Trudy, computer. Her left ring finger has been shut off. She's got death in 6.6. Let's see if we can find someone. Here's Sir, he's close. He's cremating, but oh look, someone got their head blown clean off. We're gonna get him to capture Trudy. Hopefully. And hopefully he won't take her to the holding cell first. And then everyone that's on the guns, we're going to get them off the guns. Actually, what I should probably do is go Colonists bar on and select everyone, draft them all, pop them, undraft them. Come on. Didn't I press it? Okay. Undrafted. And I'll go grab Sir again because I just broke his commands. And get him to capture Trudy. Hopefully we can keep her alive. We'll try. go around and we'll grab this spear here. We can melt that down for metal. Grab those grenades, grab that shoddy. The corpses aren't forbidden, so we'll clean them up automatically. We'll put that dead rabbit in the larder. Trudy's little machine gun or machine pistol there is ours. And let's hope we can bring Trudy in alive, so we're really going to try to bring Trudy in alive. We didn't sustain any severe damage down here, but we are... Oh, we've got a sword here and a club here, will unforbid. We are going to replace our defensive systems, however. We've got 3 turrets down. That's going to cost us. It's expensive. So we'll bang a turret in, bang a turret in, bang a turret in, and what other serious damage do we really have? We've got these power systems being repaired, and we lost a bunch of IEDs, which worked really well, so we'll just string some fresh IEDs in the area. Wow, we're right at the construction line down here. Make sure it's no fun to get in here. Oh no, we can't put one right at the door like that, or all the colonists won't want it, so just string a few IEDs around here. Okay. That's enough. That should replace what we lost. That costs us, but that's okay. That went well. Okay, so Sir is here, and he's capturing Trudy. Okay, go get Trudy, sir. And as soon as Sir gets close to home, I don't think there's any other surviving downers. They all got away or they're dead, basically. Yeah, this guy's... Let's check this one. Andy, engineer, dead. Health, head shot off, fresh. Right arm shredded, right leg shredded, right finger cracked, right fourth toe torn off. Pain none. Dead none. Trudy might make it if Sir's pretty quick on his feet. Like, this isn't an easy rescue. It's a long distance from the colony, and they're quite badly injured and bleeding very heavily, but we will bring a surgeon in. Let's just check Sir's path that he's selecting. And follow it up. Okay, he is bringing it to the wrong jail. So we've got to take this off prisoner. Confirm. And then we gotta go back to Sir and get this done over. So where's Sir got to by now? He's barely even started, so gotta bonk bonk, and then yeah, gotta redo it. Wasting a 1/10 of a work cycle on it. But that should get him pathing to the right jail. That should get him pathing to the right jail. So we'll just leave that as it is. We won't bother reconverting the other jail right now. And we will bring Thrip. What's your needs at? Pretty good other than food. We're going to bring Thrip in. And draft her because she's great on medicine. And Ruya is busy playing horseshoes. Whatever. Ruya's also great on medicine. They're really the 2 go-tos for this. But Thrip's got 11 with passion, so she can probably do the job here. Sir's dragging it through the swamp instead of hustling his bustle on the right thing. Thrip isn't bloody here yet, and Ruya is. So Ruya, you're drafted, you're in. Because, you know what, it's about who's there first right now. Because this person is very badly hurt. And we're going to have a hard time saving them. So Trudy... Prisoner, you get maximum medical care, chat, and recruit. And Ruya, you're undrafted. Thrip, you're undrafted. Ruya, you will please care for Trudy. Tending to Trudy, go get those meds just as I placed them. I'm so smart. Now let's watch Trudy's health. So she's got blood loss severe at 60%, not too bad. She'll probably make it. Left clavicle gunshot, torso 2 gunshots, all from improvised turret gun, shoulder gunshot, arm gunshot, heart gunshot, that's a baddie. Leg, and tibia gunshot, and blown off her finger, which we can always do something about that eventually. She'll die in 3.2 hours without help, but Roya's on the job, so let's watch. Yeah, severe illness. But he's banging away at it, and he's sealing those off. Death is up to 6 hours and dropping. Wow, it's pretty bad. Death is up to 12 hours. A local Wilhelmina has gone mad. That's one of a Muffalo that we must have once owned. Well, Wilhelmina's gonna get shreked by the auto turrets, so we're not gonna stress on Wilhelmina right now. So Roya's gonna finish fixing Trudy. Only 86% treatment quality. That's kind of rough. Just about finished treating, and then we need this hospital cleaned. They're fully treated. No, there's one more bit of treating to do, I think. You can hear the guns echoing on that. So, Roya, can you clean the blood of Trudy up? Make sure we don't get an infection. Clean this dirt up. Make sure we don't get an infection. Check the cleanliness of the room. It is now sterile. Perfect. So we'll deselect Roya and we'll go see what's happening. We'll save our game. And since we got our fun, we're gonna go take ourselves back off rough. So back to wherever I was. I think I was on base builder. Maybe I should play on some challenge. I'll leave it on base builder. We'll save our game like that at Welsh 2. And we'll hit 1 speed and go see what's happening. The Muffalo's down but not dead, so we're gonna go ahead and set force target on this turret. Set force target on this turret, although that's going to shoot the pants off of our windmill, most likely. Let's see what happens. But yeah, the two of those turrets ought to handle it. Yeah, I'm sure it's got a list of injuries. Hey, let's check. Oh, yeah. It's ruined. It's ruined. Oh, Leo's going to get shot. Oh, my Stop forced attack. Leo, how bad is it? He's got a torso shot, not bad bleeding. Go to hospital where there's a TV room. God almighty. That was not intended to happen, and these two are now walking around here. Okay, you know what? Clear forced attack. Oh, it's dead. Good. No, it's not bloody dead. That thing's gonna keep firing. Where's the clear forced attack? Well, there's a hold fire button, but that's not really what I want. Oh well. It's dead. It is actually dead. That's why I didn't have the option. Wilhelmina has passed away. Someone will haul Wilhelmina in and butcher her. So we're repairing all this junk up. We've got all these deadites. The dogs will pick up their weapons, and the people who cremate their corpses were set up for it. And other than some roofing damage and a blown out wiring, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, the blown out wiring's a problem, because we're losing a ton of electrical juice, but not too bad. So let's see what our juice is looking like here. So we're making 85,000 watts, middle of the day. Yeah, that's pretty low. It's okay, we're still making power. So folks, we got our raid. Leo is still heading for hospital. Trudy is here. There's more animal filth in here, that's fine. And let's take a look at Trudy. Female mercenary gunner of murder rig, age 34. She likes social, construction, growing, and intellectual work as well as crafting. She's a careful shooter, a masochist, and greedy. She's incapable of artistic, and she's a human computer. I'm down, Trudy, you rock. You are our latest colonist. As soon as she's healed up, we will transfer her to the holding cell, which I will just turn back into a jail again right now. There we go. And yeah, we'll transfer her to the holding cell once she's healed. Nice! Well guys, I hope you had fun touring Welsh. We finally got our little raid, and I think it was alright. Severe illness with Trudy, someone's on a smoke leaf binge. We suffered no damage, so I guess I should use a higher points on the raid. That was 1,200 points. Obviously we need a higher points on the raid. And we will get our wiring patched pretty quick out here, so that's cool. And we'll get our other junk patched out here too. Wow, they made a real mess. And they were expensive. Trudy is no longer incapable of walking. Well, she's a quick recovering one. She's not getting no bionic arm or nothing until she's joined. Oh, great. Vivian's on a fire starting spree. Okay, let's put speed up to 3 and see how badly this goes. She's setting fire in a rice field, so that's not great. Boy, it's jerky on 3, eh? We'll just put it down to 2. I think it almost runs faster. No, we'll put it back on 3. Vivian's just gonna keep doing this for probably up to like 4 to 5 colony hours. She'll keep this up. Setting little fires, but you see how many people are working around her harvesting rice. They're basically gonna handle it. They'll be like, hey, that's on fire. Okay, Vivian's heading off into here. Now the last thing I want the little brute to do is set a damn fire foam popper on fire, because we can put all this stuff out, we can repair all this stuff. But if she sets up a fire foam popper, she'll make a huge mess, and then we have to rebuild the fire foam popper. So it's actually more annoying than her burning like 100 things for her to do that. She is going to too. There's like no more objects near her than that, so she's gonna pick it. Oh, she's picked some power conduit. Nice. And there, she's picked a fire foam popper. Good job, Viv. Yep, and pop! Good luck setting anything on fire in there, you little hoser. Now she's gonna try to set stuff on fire. Everyone, no success. I will commission a fresh fire foam popper. A considerable waste of resources. Where's that power line? It's there. We'll put the fire foam popper there. Vivian, you're a jerk. I've actually arrested Vivian for setting fires during combats before. She's been at this a while. How old is she now? She's 63. Yeah, she's been at this like the entire time she's been in the colony. However, she probably won't be able to set anything on her on fire because it's all soaked in fire foam. And yeah, okay, she's done. Nice. She's done. Colonist needs treatment. Artie and Tiger? What? No, they had a fight? Okay, he's just got a bruise. What about Tiger? Where's Tiger? Okay, here we are. Okay, nothing serious. Nothing serious. So, Tiger, get up in there where you've got some TV coverage. And Artie, get up in here where you've got some TV coverage. You know what? It's nice to have a nice hospital, isn't it? We got nice hospitals. Look, these moisture pumps did some of their work while we were chatting away. They've cleared some of that out. Yeah, you get soil. You get, like, fertile soil underneath them. Hannah got her asthma tended. So everyone is tickety-boo. We are tickety-boo. Look, there's a bunch of dead people gear on the floor. It'll get hauled off to storage and later burn. So we got commissions to burn all dead people gear. And Messina's making some fresh mortar shells because we just used some up making IED traps. So he's bringing us up to our standard bunch. Oh, we fired a bunch too, eh? Yeah, we totally mortared them. Sweet, guys, sweet. Hope you enjoyed. We will see you all soon for the next episode. Probably not soon for the next episode of Welsh, but we'll see you all soon for the next episode of something. And until that time, bye for now. I should leave you somewhere nice. Let's go down to the rec room. Voont. There's like no one using it right now. Empty rec room, billiards table, chess sets, and all. Hope you guys had fun here tonight, and yeah, talk to you all next time. So. Oh, is Chappers going to do anything in there? No, no one's doing any rec rooming. Bye for now.